Hey guys, welcome to my spell customization guide. This video will explain how to equip different spells using the Grimoire and suggest some possible spell combinations to try out in your own Thrall games. I'll also be sharing my thoughts on spell customization and how I believe it will affect the game moving forward. So let's get right into it. As a Thrall, you can only use 3 spells each game. But with Doppelganger and Hush's introduction, you now have 5 spells to choose from. So for the first time in Dreadhunger, you're able to select what spells your Thrall can use in-game, should you be selected as the Thrall in the next match. To do this, head to that funky caravan located on the docks. Walk inside and interact with this weird-looking totem-like wreath. Doing so will open up this spell selection menu. It's a little confusing to look at, but in simple terms, the outer circle of spell icons are the spells you can select from, and the inner 3 spell icons are the 3 spells you've chosen to use. If you haven't yet touched spell customization, you should have the default 3 spell icons, Whiteout, Spirit Walk, and Cannibal Attack in the center 3 circles. The 3 default spell icons should also be in the outer circle of spells, connected by 3 lines, further signaling these spells as the ones selected for your upcoming game. There should also be 2 icons that aren't connected by these lines. One icon is the outline of a person's head, with something that resembles a mask on its face, and the other icon has a single skull that has its lips sewn closed on it. The former is Doppelganger, and the latter is Hush. To add Doppelganger or Hush to the center 3 spell slots, you need to replace one of the 3 spells you've currently got selected. To do this, left-click on the spell icon you want to add from the outer circle, and drag it over the spell icon you want to remove from the inner 3 spells and release like so. This will reroute the triangular lines to connect the new spell to the other 2 spells you've got selected and remove the spell you replaced. You are also able to choose the spell slot each spell is in. For example, Cannibals have always been in the bottom spell slot in the previous updates. But you could replace Cannibals with, say, Spirit Walk, and now Spirit Walk can be memorized as the spell in your bottom slot, which will be easier to remember in high intensity moments than trying to remember left or right, left or right. Do be careful though. Changing your spell locations too often could lead to the accidental cast of an incorrect spell in an important or instinctual moments. It's already happened to me. I'd recommend setting up a system for remembering what spell is where sooner than later to prevent this. I love spell customization. Its addition alone will help players to plan what game they want to play before the match has even started, and should lead to more prepared, calculated, and challenging games. You could run a blend Thrall spell loadout, with the likes of Doppelganger, Hush, Whiteout, and Spirit Walk all in the mix. Or if you want to PvP, Cannibals and Spirit Walk will be essential, with a 3rd flex spell of your choice rounding out the spell loadout. Whiteout is still a brilliant information denying spell, and combined with Hush would completely disorientate players in key moments. Working with your partner has never been so appealing, as the possibilities you can achieve with your spell combinations alone are potentially insane. You'll need to communicate early in the game with your partner to work out what spells each of you are running for maximum teamwork, which will be made easier with an early Hush cast. But possibly the most exciting part of spell customization is the fact that it breaks the monotony of Thralls running the same spells every game, which of course results in the crew expecting double Cannibals on their way to Nitro, or Whiteouts whenever the ship's horn blows, signaling that the ship was going to go forward. There's just so much that you can do when the crew don't know what spells to expect from the Thralls. Thanks for watching. I hope this guide answered any questions you had about spell customization in the Grimoire, but if you still have questions, do comment below. Please leave a like if this guide was helpful, and subscribe for more Dreadhunger videos. I also stream live on Twitch every Tuesday morning, Australian Eastern Standard Time, so come by there and see some games live sometime. But in the meantime, good luck out in the Arctic, and watch out for Bongo.